I'm back to making videos from the car, which means you don't get my full attention. I'm really sorry. But this week has been quite busy and I've struggled to find the time more than anything, rather than the objects to get rid of. But I might have cheated on day 15. Tell me what you think. But to be honest, my attitude when you're setting yourself any challenge like this, whether it's a no spend challenge, a decluttering challenge, whatever the challenge, even a zero waste challenge, you know, you kind of have to make your own rules. And some people will say, well, that's just cheating. But in my opinion, if you make a rule that means you can carry on with this challenge rather than giving up because you think you failed, then surely that's a good thing. So my day 15 items, you might say, oh, you can't have that, that's a cheat. I say I would have been struggling for day 15 basically. I might not have done it, I might not have got there, and now I am in the process of gathering stuff for day 16. And that's difficult enough, so goodness knows how I'm going to do the rest of the month. But what I wanted to say to you, what I wanted to do this little video for, was to let you know how great recording it is. I totally understand now, you know. I've often looked at these kinds of videos and thought, it's not really for me. Meditation's one of them, you know. I see how daily meditation is meant to be life-changing, and it's just, at the moment, I feel that's not for me. I'm not that person. So perhaps I will have to go and give that a try. This is, again, I've been trying to achieve minimalism for many years, good 15 years or more. I would even go as far as saying 20 to 20 plus years, because I remember my son being a little tot and he's now 25. So anyway, I've been trying to achieve minimalism for a long time, and this is really a really great challenge. I'm really enjoying doing the challenge, but it's the fact that I am recording it and putting it up on YouTube that is making me carry on with it. It's making me make sure that I stick with it and do each day as it comes. So yeah, I kind of get it. I kind of get the YouTube thing, doing it on YouTube and so on. So anyway, coming up now, I went back and watched my last video, and even I got confused as to what day we were on, because I said we're on day 12 when we're on day 11 and so on and so it got very confusing. But now I do believe we are doing days 13, 14 and 15. And at the moment I'm working on day 16, because I think today is the 16th, so they are all going to be a bit late, but you know, I'm still getting there, I'm still achieving it, and I'm pleased about that. So yeah, working on day 16. Goodness knows what kind of new rule I shall have to make up for day 17 and 18, but I'm determined to stick with it. There's a lot of stuff that I have looked at to get rid of and changed my mind, so I think part of the point of this challenge is, I think, that you eventually do get rid of those things, because you think, well, I've got to find something, so let's go for that thing that I was going to dismiss, and then decided, no, I'll keep it a bit longer. I think by the end of the month I probably will be getting rid of those things that I have said no to so far. Really sorry if the camera's wobbly. It can't be helped when you're driving, can it? So anyway, yep, here's days, what did I say? 13, 14, 15. Thanks for watching, and I will be uploading another video, I'd say very soon. Perhaps not as soon as I should, but soon. Right, here we are with everything I'm getting rid of for day, are we on 13? We're on day 13. I'm not going to go through each individual thing, but you can have a count up there. We have 14, no, we have 13 items for day 13. So they're all going. And then over here, because it's day 14, well, actually today's day 15, but I'm going to do day 15 separately and mash it together if I can remember what I did the other day. Anyway, this looks like 12 items for day 14, which it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this bag 12, but I have got 2 items which are sold on Vinted, have already parcelled up and sent them, so those 2 items bring us up to 14. So there we go, that is 26 more items, and day 15 is a little bit of a cheat, but you'll understand, I hope. Okay, so for day 15, you might class it a cheat, as I've said, but Yeah, I might not have got day 15 or I might not have got day 16 without this. But anyway, it was nice, made it nice and easy for me. And I'm counting it because this is something like put on Olio, which is an app for giving stuff away. And somebody came and claimed them. So they're obviously of value to someone, you know, they're not going in the bin. This little plastic pot, see this? I acquired a bunch of these from someone who was probably throwing them away. And I said, oh, no, I'll make use of them. And they have been very useful. They're good for little craft items, or I've used them for face cream if I'm going on holiday, that sort of thing. But I did have too many of them. I didn't need as many as I'd got. And so I listed 15 of them on Olio. And at the time when someone said, oh, yeah, I'll have them, and she came to collect them, I thought, oh, I'll remember that for day 15 because there's 15 of them. So it makes that day really nice and easy. I kept back about 4. I think they were probably in the dishwasher or something at the time when I listed them. So I've got about 4, which is nice to have. They're handy. I don't use plastic for foodstuffs really because it does leach toxins, mainly if you're heating it up or putting it in the freezer, you know, changing the temperature of it, or if you're likely to cut into it like a plastic chopping board. So I don't really use them for foodstuffs, maybe dry foods because that's not so bad. But I have used them, like I said, for face cream and little sort of sequiny things for crafts. So I've kept 4. Don't judge me, that's day 15 and it counts in my rules, okay, it counts. And for day 16, I have, well, more than 16 items here, but I'm not going to go through them all because it gets boring, I'm sure. But I'm just going to tell you that, let's have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I must have counted wrong. There are 16 items. Oh, did I count everything here? Did I count these 2? Don't you see? I think I missed these 2. 16, 17, that makes it 18. That's right. And so I thought, because these things are small, so for example, these used to be on a facial roller and I trod on it and broke the handle. So I took them off the handle because it seemed a shame to waste them, but I can't use them like that, so I had to buy a new facial roller. I'm going to class them as one item. And then this is just another little gemstone, which I thought I'll group in with the rose quartz. Or alternatively, I could have grouped these together. I don't know, it's just these tiny little things. I feel a bit bad counting them. So in actual fact, we have about 18 items there. So I could have grouped these 2 together, these 2 little tins. They look a bit like they should just go in the bin, but because I have been keeping them because they're useful little tins, I am counting them, as you know. I'm just not counting all junk and rubbish. I have seen people, it's why I made this kind of homemade rule, I guess. Well, actually, it's not a homemade rule. If you go onto the Minimalists website and see the I guess their rules, they do say anything goes. And I was watching a lady recently who was doing this challenge, and she was getting rid of things like that. One thing was a plastic lid off of something. And when I say a plastic lid, I don't mean like off Tupperware or something. It was a plastic lid that looked like it was off maybe a hairspray or something, and she was counting that. So I thought, if she can count that, I can count these little tins and the plastic tubs from day 15. So there you go, that's day 16.